I'm Peter Nastrom, the Managing Director of the Ultra Living Homes.
And I'm Megan Nastrom, one of the co-founders of Ultra Living Homes.
We've started specifying Lauxes grates probably for the last 6 months now. We've just finished our first display home that had their suite of products in that display, and it went really well. Finally, we've been able to pair a colour range of grates to sort of suit the bathware fixtures and fittings colour, which has been a key part of the design elements we've been trying to achieve.
Yeah, so earlier in the year we updated our client inclusion offerings, and Lauxes was one of those products in terms of expanding the range of what we could offer our clients.
Ultra Living Homes is a custom home builder, so we build all across southeast Queensland. We do around 180 to 200 homes per annum, and across that is a range of investment housing, first home buyer homes, and more luxury top-end homes. We love the product because it gives a diversity of colour options, which is really important to us, and being able to give our clients the personal touches that they're looking for.
I honestly don't think you can go wrong with any of the colour options. You're still going to have those that want to stick with the traditional chrome. Black, I think, is like a pair of jeans. It's always going to be popular, and gold is very niche and specific. So for somebody wanting something different, it's an obvious choice.
The biggest appeal with the product is the flexibility and being able to cut down the grates to size to suit the project. So that's the biggest appeal for us. Rather than having to buy something off the shelf that comes in sets of sizes, we can trim the grates down to suit so that we can really make it the full width of the room. Feedback from the tilers on site that install the product is amazing. They think it's so workable, particularly where you can adjust where the plumbing penetration is through the bottom of the grate. It's probably the biggest advantage, because it takes the onus away from the concrete and the plumber having to sort of perfectly put it in the middle of the shower tray when you can adjust it on site to suit.
And from a design perspective, it's just got huge aesthetic appeal that I think, in terms of design changes today, that's the way that bathrooms are going, in particular those sort of wet area spaces. So when we look at Lauxes grates, we've got linear drainage that is just clean, simple lines and looks fantastic.
At our home at the moment, we've got a 10-metre long Lauxes grate, which is amazing. They're really great for around pool areas where you're trying to get consistent fall without having lots of cuts of tiles to sort of achieve fall to a certain point. So there's a great application for Lauxes grates being across full widths of patios or swimming pool areas. So that aside, obviously all of your internal wet areas, so yeah, lots of application.
This particular display home is the first display home that we've actually showcased the Lauxes grates, and moving forward this is now part of our planned design. So the next display home we've got coming up, the bathroom is a wet area bathroom space, so again it will showcase the linear drainage with the Lauxes grates. And moving forward, that's sort of the way we plan on going, with showcasing our display homes, the bathrooms, and the wet area spaces.
And probably one thing I'd say to people is that the grates really are cost effective, so I think they're really great value for money, particularly for what you get. So generally designer grates like this years ago were thousands of dollars and out of the reach of the ordinary sort of project home, but we're finding that the cost price of these, they're really within reach of everybody. So you can get a great finish at a great price, and the product's amazing. The advantage of building with Ultra is we let clients choose from the different colours at no extra cost, so it really comes down to the style that they're wanting to achieve. Yeah, from our experience, we find that installing the grate from wall to wall achieves the best finish and ensures you obviously get consistent water flow to the grate. So that's the way we're doing it moving forward.
Lauxes, they're great. Just from a design point of view, well, it's clean. It looks nicer. It just adds that luxury